Hello YouTube. Today we're gonna do a little something a little bit different than what you guys are used of me. I'm gonna show off my 4K UHD Blu-Ray collection. It's my modest 4K UHD Blu-ray collection. Have about 50 movies, and we'll get into the collection. First off is Westworld Season 1 in this really cool tin collectible case. And I really enjoyed the first season, but apparently the other seasons are really crappy, so I kind of gave up on this show. But the first season was really well made, in my opinion. Next up is Beetlejuice, the handbook for the recently deceased collector's gift set. I guess I can show you guys what's inside. It was a little bit disappointing, to be honest. Hey guys, I can quickly show you what's inside the Beetlejuice collector's edition. Was a little bit disappointing. You have the movie, of course, which was really great. Really great transfer, by the way. Really good picture quality, awesome movie. And we have some collectible chalk, which is kind of silly to open up to draw the doorway. So we have my cat Queenie as well. And she looks horrible because I had to cut out some hair. And we have these pins. Well, I guess it's not too bad. No, it's not pins. It's I don't know what how you call these in English. Something to iron, a little bit of art to iron on your clothes. And we have a little pamphlet. Let me see if I can open this up with one hand. We have a little folder from the Beetlejuice, a little commercial folder of Mr. Beetlejuice. And next up we have the movie from Arrow Video, the collector's edition of Tremors, which was another childhood movie of mine. And Arrow, I must say the Arrow collector's editions are really, really awesome. You have an art book inside and I believe 2 posters, and you always get the best transfers from Arrow Video. So next up, the movie that really blew me away picture quality wise, 2001 A Space Odyssey. I have this cool double pack of The Shining and 2001 Space Odyssey. So 2 awesome movies, by the way. And if you really want to show off your 4K display and equipment, this is the movie this is one of the movies to really showcase the picture quality. The Dolby Vision is really, really, really awesome in this movie. And the same applies for the next movie, for Joker. I have this Steelbook edition. And yeah, this movie also is I believe it was shot, this movie is shot digital, and it's super crisp 4K, and yeah, picture quality is awesome, and the movie is really, yeah, the movie is amazing, of course. Next up, The Matrix, and yeah, the picture quality is really good also of this movie, but it definitely shows off its age a little bit more. And next up I have this really cool steelbook of Leon the Professional, which is one of my favorite movies. And actually the picture quality was I thought it was really excellent. You get the full screen. I forget the exact name of the anamorphic ratios, but you get the full screen, none of the black bars on this movie, and really clean picture quality. And next up is Braveheart, also very good picture quality and awesome movie. Next up we have Planet Earth 2, and this is another one of those, you know, showcases for the 4K format. If you pop in this disc and show it to your guests, they're gonna be blown away by the picture quality. You know, all the close-ups in of little bugs and plants and whatever in nature. It has an amazing picture quality in HDR. And this is probably the worst movie in my collection. Not that it's a bad movie, it's an awesome movie, of course, The Bourne Identity, but this 4K transfer was so bad. It was it was really dull. The colors were really dull, I mean, and yeah, it was just horrible in my opinion. Luckily, we can't say the same for Gladiator, which was yeah, it was really intense to watch it in 4K. It was it almost looked to me like a complete new, like a different movie, in a good way. It was, oh man, this is one of those movies, also one of the few movies that really blew me away. This one, 2001: A Space Odyssey, amazing picture quality. Yeah, Jurassic Park, nothing crazy, it's okay. I believe it has a little bit of DNR, but yeah, awesome movie to have. And next up is Straight Outta Compton, and I haven't watched this movie yet on the 4K format. Next up we have American Psycho. Can't speak for the picture quality because I haven't given this one a watch yet. And we have Knives Out, which I really enjoyed, but it's not gonna blow you away. The HDR is not really, doesn't have a lot of pop in my opinion, but it's decent, and I really enjoyed the movie. And this one of my favorite movies of all time, but sadly they really messed up the transfer, and it just looks like everybody's made out of wax, and I mean their faces are all skewed up, and this is very sad. I hope one day we get a proper transfer without all the DNR for this amazing movie. And we have Apocalypse Now, a classic, and picture quality is really great as well. Next up we have Don't Look Now. This was a blind buy of mine. I liked the movie, but it wasn't really anything amazing in my opinion. And the picture quality was good, but it had some damage on the camera negatives, or it has a little string on the sides of the screen, I believe in the first 20 minutes or the first 15 minutes or so. Next up, one of my favorite movies, also one of my teenage years movies, Fifth Element. I haven't watched it on 4K, but I've heard really good things about it, so yeah, awesome cover by the way. And Predator, very good transfer also. And next up we have Mother. This is one of those movies which you are gonna either love or hate, and I really loved this movie. It was such an exciting movie. I was at the tip of my seat the whole time, and yeah, really loved this one. One of my favorite movies. And The Unforgiven, I haven't watched this one yet. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, heard good things about the 4K transfer, and I haven't watched it. I only saw it in the cinemas. And this one, The Evil Dead, haven't watched it on the format yet. And this one I recently saw, Whiplash, and it was such a surprise to me. This movie it was yeah, it was really full of suspense, the movie, and great performances, and a very powerful ending as well. Was amazing. Pet Cemetery. I'm not a huge fan of this movie. Saving Private Ryan, which was awesome. Awesome movie for the format. Same applies to The Revenant, of course. And The Big Lebowski. Yeah, it was alright. I mean, it's an awesome movie, but picture quality was also good, but probably nothing to nothing that will blow you out of your socks. How do you say that? And yeah, this was a surprise as well. First Man, really great movie as well. And next up we have The Life of The Life of Pi, which was one of my first 4K movies, and really amazing HDR. And we have Blade Runner 2049, which was cool. It, Chapter 2. Dunkirk from Christopher Nolan. Amazing picture and audio here. I Am Legend was I don't know, it was kind of cheap, so I bought it, but it, you know, it's not really amazing for the format. We have Ready Player One. This one will probably blow you away as well. The picture quality wise. Next up we have A Quiet Place. And The Shape of Water. And I have The Martian with a little bit of damage on the cover there. I have The Darkest Hour with Gary Oldman, but I haven't watched this one yet. And 1917, also need to watch this one. Same applies for Us. I really liked the other movie. What was the name? The Get Out. So, but I've heard this one isn't as good. Next up, The Invisible Man, and I don't know, for some reason it's a really great movie, by the way, but for some reason the scene in the hospital, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but it really reminded me of the scene in the Terminator 2, also in the psychiatric ward. The scene reminded me, so it was a really cool, a really awesome scene. Next up is American Gangster, The Da Vinci Code, the first Independence Day movie. Almost at the end here. Wonder Woman, the first one. And we have another Arrow video. This was their first 4K movie, Pitch Black. Alrighty guys, so yeah, thank you for watching. And I wish everybody a nice day. Bye bye now.